Hi everyone. Today from Skill, I'm going to discuss about the topic language proficiency. So let's see what is language proficiency. Language proficiency is an ability of an individual to use language with a level of accuracy that transfer meaning in production and comprehension. So that means it's the ability of a person to communicate. That means the ability of a person to handle with language. That means language proficiency means how much able we are communicate to others in any special language. Most commonly there are lots of language around us, so one's proficiency means how much he is influenced on that means how much he is fluent on that language. That denotes language proficiency. Developing language proficiency improves an individual's capacity to communicate. So how much we are developing our proficiency, that much our communication level will increase. So over time, through interaction and through exposure to new forms of language in use, an individual learn new word, sentence, structures and meanings, thereby increasing their command of using accurate forms of the target language. So this is what language proficiency is. There is 5 levels for language proficiency, that is known by 0 to 5 language proficiency level. 0 to 5 language proficiency. So let's see what is 0 to 5 language proficiency. This means that step by step we are developing our language. So for the first step, there is 0. This means no proficiency. That means at this is the lowest level. This level, well, there is basically no knowledge of language. The person may know few words but can't form sentences or carry on any type of conversation. That means basically that in our childhood we are saying like mama, papa, that means some names and words. We are not able to connect that words, or we are not able to conduct a sentence or form a conversation. So this is 0. 0 level proficiency. Second one is 1. After 0, there is 1. So 1 means elementary proficiency. Elementary proficiency means at this language proficiency level, a person can form basic sentences, including asking and answering simple questions. This is essentially the starting point of language proficiency, and this level reflects someone who is traveling to a new country and who has just begun to study a language. This is same. That means that if a person who is born in India and when he is going to other country and he do not know the language of that country. So when he reaches there, he started slowly studying that subject. That means he started to study that language. So that stage of that person is elementary proficiency. That means he is able to ask some small questions, like answering and asking small basic questions and conducting small sentences. So this is elementary proficiency. And third level is limited working proficiency. What is limited working proficiency? That is, someone at this level can handle basic work commands and social phrases. They can carry limited casual conversation at the office and discuss their personal life. Someone at this level still need help with more excessive conversation in the language. They can only operate independently in basic conversation. This means that in this limited working proficiency, a person can communicate but only on dependency level. He cannot fully acquire that language, but he know the language, but he needs some base like some advices and some opinion, like some help from others. That is third level. That is second level. Then the next fourth level is the third level is professional working proficiency. Professional working proficiency means someone at this language level can make contributions to the office meeting, have conversation with the client, and carry out most work functions requested to them. At the level of these three, that means professional working proficiency, can speak at normal speed in a language and has fairly excessive vocabulary. That means at this stage we are able to make speed of our proficiency. That means language proficiency. If we are proficient on that language, we started to make speed. Then only at the end we can be fully fluent. For the fourth level is full professional proficiency. Full professional proficiency or fluency is desired by most employees. Someone at this level have advanced discussion on wide range of topics about the personal life, current event, technical topics, etc. This means that fifth level, full proficiency, full professional proficiency means he is fluent on that language. And the fifth level is native or bilingual proficiency. Someone at this language proficiency level was either raised speaking in language at their native tongue or has been speaking it so long they are completely fluent. So that means bilingual. He is able to speak the language where he is standing now. If a person from, for example, if a person from India is going to America, then definitely he needs to speak in English. So at the final level, that means at the zero level he is of no proficiency level, but by going through this 5 level, at the fifth level he became fluent in both the languages, on his native language and on the adopted language. So this is what language proficiency, and its 5 levels of language proficiency. Zero proficiency is there. 0 means no proficiency, 1 means elementary proficiency, 2 means limited working proficiency, 4 means full proficiency, full working proficiency, and the 5th level is native or bilingual proficiency. And also there is, next we are going to discuss about language proficiency test. That means if we are going out of our country, we need to prove our language proficiency. That means we need to prove that we are fluent on the language in which we are going. In which country we are going, we are fluent on that country's language. For that, there are some tests. First one is IELTS. IELTS. We are normally called it as IELTS. So IELTS means the International English Language Testing System. This is a common test used when we are going to foreign countries or anyway. So the next one is TOEIC. TOEIC means TOEIC. TOEIC means test of English for international communication. For international communication, this test is. Then the next one is TOEFL. That means TOEFL. TOEFL. TOEFL stands for Test of English as a Foreign Language. So like this, there are lots of proficiency tests are lying in around us for making our proficiency or to prove our proficiency level. So this is language proficiency. Language proficiency, a person cannot make a language proficiency quickly. He need time to develop that. For that time, he has 0 to 5 levels of language proficiency. Step by step, he is developing his fluency in that language, and at last he became the king of that language. Language proficiency means that we have to be proficient in the language in which we are using. That means we must be fluent on that language in which we are handling. So this is what language proficiency is. I hope you guys got what language proficiency. Thank you. Have a nice day.